Hello again. Boy, it has been a hell of a day. And tonight, I just wanted to I usually do a 45 minute show every night at 7 live, but I've been on so much today, I just want to hop on real quick here, just kind of summarize everything that's been going on today with this, Stop the Steal rally or whatever the hell they're calling it in D.C. So what we basically had from the beginning, we had Trump supporters who basically bust past barriers, got into the Capitol Hill, and got up to the building, and then started busting open windows and doors. I don't understand how. I would imagine, just if I was to guess, that this would have been one of the most secure places in the country. But apparently, it wasn't very secure at all. So the Trump supporters busted in. While busting in, one of the three of the Trump supporters were shot by Capitol Police. Excuse me. I got choked right before I came on air. Anyway, two of them were shot by Capitol Police and lived, and one was shot in the neck, and she has passed away. I don't know if they haven't released her name yet. But they did eventually make it in to the Senate. They were on the Senate floor. There were just really disgusting photos of them, like this. This is one here. It says breaking, I'm inside Nancy Pelosi's office with the thousands of revolutionaries who have stormed the building. To put into perspective how quickly staff evacuated, emails are still on the screen alongside a federal warning members of the current revolution. So, yeah, they got into offices, and, what kind of top secret stuff's there, This is going to be an IT nightmare. Can you imagine? You have all these yahoos fucking walking around, have full access to these PCs. God knows what they could have installed. God knows what kind of spying, devices they had all the time in the world apparently because they took pictures and just hanging out in people's fucking offices with no... look at this piece of shit. Just hanging out. That's on the Senate floor of the United States. We let a cult break in to the Senate floor of the United States and fucking take it over and didn't even hardly fight back. We shot 3 people and that was it. And I don't know if they stopped shooting people because they were going to have to kill all of them and they didn't want to do that or what. But there's several videos out there of some of these Capitol Police letting these people in past barriers where they shouldn't have been. And we know what the cop MAGA relationship is there. So they're buddies. They were even taking pictures with them. Selfies. There's videos of it. But I think MAGA's slowly coming around to the fact that not all cops are heroes. And I think some of them are going to be feeling a little bit different about their Blue Lives Matter flags after all of this. That is the irony of this. Look at this. The irony of this is watching them carry Blue Lives Matter flags while fighting and hitting cops with it. I saw that earlier and unfortunately didn't get it on, didn't record it. It was on a live stream. They just don't even understand it. Like, they don't get it. It's amazing. So that's what, where we're at. They did eventually get them out. They've enacted a curfew. And from what we can gather, the joint session actually is going to reconvene tonight and continue to count. So I guess the real question here is, if you're a Republican, one of the assholes that was objecting to this election, and yes, you are an asshole, I've called you that, fuck you, because you are partly responsible for what's happening outside of the Capitol and supporting Donald Trump and his crazy conspiracy theories and his divisiveness. You, the people that objected to this election, are responsible just as much as anybody else. And you allowed this to happen. You support this kind of behavior. You love to call the left radicals and that we always riot and that we loot. And you know what? We sure as fuck have never broken into Congress and took over the Senate floor and senators' offices. Yeah. I don't think we've ever done that. I don't think that there's ever been a leftist group that was caught trying to kidnap a sitting governor, like in Michigan. Didn't hear too many stories about leftists running people over in a crowd in Charlottesville and killing people, or going into a church and mass murdering people. These are Trumpers. These are right-wingers. They cosplay as patriots. They're not. They're un-American. And they are the bottom of the barrel filth of this country that do things like this. You busted into the Senate floor and got your nasty fucking MAGA stank all over everything. You just shit all over the United States and its history. You're just utter garbage, you know? And I think they did finally get the people out. They're slowly getting them away from all this, and they're going to try and reconvene. But, you know, and that's what I started to say was, if you are one of these 100 and so people that were objecting to this, one of these Republicans, now that they literally, your dumb supporters have broken in, a couple of them, 3 of them got shot, 1 of them got killed, and they are busting the windows of the Capitol building, are you going to have the nuts to go back in when the joint session reconvenes and tell people that you're going to continue objecting? Are you going to do that? Do you have the balls to go back in there and still object? We'll see. But you guys are filth if you do that. You're filth already, but if you do that, you shouldn't even be seated. You should just get the hell out. It's ridiculous. The Republican Party is, you know, as always, the Republican Party is projection is their key, you know. They always project, and they always project the left as being this violent, you know, faction that does all these things. And nope, we don't bust into the Senate. We don't bust into the Capitol building. We don't do things like that. Sorry. We don't kidnap sitting governors. Trump just now said something not long ago. Let's see how long ago it was. Took him forever. Couple of them, yeah, Twitter removed a couple tweets. They just don't even show them anymore because it's bullshit. So he says, I'm asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. No, you're fucking not. You've never been the party of law and order. You're the party of corruption and violence is what you are. You always have been. Please support our Capitol Police law enforcement. They are truly on the side of this country. Stay peaceful. He's had more than 1 tweet, 3 tweets that have been deleted so far. And there's already talk about removing him. I mean, you know, drafting articles of impeachment already. I mean, not that it's going to do. He's got, what, 14, 15 days? So, you know, I don't know what good that's going to do. But god damn, can this guy not get out of office quick enough? Just absolutely ridiculous. And I said a couple things earlier was, I said, has Trump already pardoned these people? That was a joke, but let's see, where's it at? Yeah, this is what I was looking for. This is a Donald Trump tweet from July 27th, 2020. Anarchist agitators or protesters who vandalize or damage our federal courthouse in Portland or any federal building in any of our cities or states will be prosecuted under our recently reenacted Statues and Monuments Act. Minimum 10 years in prison. Don't do it. Okay, well, all your supporters just fucking did it. Did they get arrested? I heard there was only like 10 or 12 people that got arrested. And I saw probably 300 or 400 people that needed to be arrested. I don't know why they just didn't, if they were going to bust in, let them in and then seal them in there. And then just one by one, just bring the SWAT team in, drag them out. Just absolutely ridiculous in this country that we've allowed this to happen. What's Sean Spicer's dumbass have to say about it?
Disgust me. I have served this president. I have fought. The images that I've seen this afternoon at the Capitol, frankly, disgust me. I have served this president. I have fought for his policies. fought for his election, and I will take a back seat to no one when it comes to fighting for conservative principles. But what I saw today was a disgrace at the Capitol. People disrespecting our police officers, committing acts of violence, attacking our public institutions, attacking our Capitol, interfering with the work of elected officials, officials who, by the way, were utilizing the legal process to make their case for Donald Trump. I've said this before, and I'm saddened to have to say it again. Violence has no place in our society. Destruction of public property has no place. Disrespecting law enforcement is not acceptable. It was Christmas Day when we saw 6...
Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. I've been on all day, but just wanted to summarize and let everyone know where we're at for tonight. It does look like they are going to continue counting. May take all night long. But thank God somebody grabbed the ballots, ran out of there before the dumbass heathen mob came in. I'm sure they would have burned them. But either way, have a good night, folks. I'll be back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Stop by beprogressive.com and check out the social media. And we will see everyone tomorrow. Have a good one.